Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's talk a little bit about being a high-valued man. We've talked about this before. I got 8 different ways that you can work on yourself and to level up, be more high value, be more leadership quality, be more of a king, more of a boss. Let's just go through it. Work on your style. Have a style. We've talked about this a little bit. It may be time to upgrade your closet. If you look the same for the last 10 years, it's definitely time to upgrade your fashion. Now, I don't suggest following fashion trends and being some trendy little fashion boy. Especially if you're older like me, it's not going to work. I like more of a timeless fashion. I personally enjoy a more classy, casual kind of style, men's style. But you do you, you be you. And have a style that you're known for, that expresses who you are. And there's nothing wrong with looking different. In fact, that's a good thing. So many men just look the same. At a party, at a club, at a function, a networking event, wherever. Stand out. It's okay if you're the best dressed guy in the room, or if you're just a little bit more fashionable than the rest. All anyone's gonna think is that you're an interesting, happening dude. That guy's a boss. That's what people are going to think. Pay attention to your grooming. Some people are just really unkept. Get on top of your bathing. It's summertime. You may need to start showering twice a day. Some guys sweat and stink. Get some fragrances going. I just made a little video about cologne. I love cologne. I suggest men wearing a cologne. It's attractive. Your wife and your daughter both will remember how you smell long after you're dead, and they'll talk about it. Your daughter will be buying the cologne that you wore for her husband. But it also just helps you be just like your style, and also your grooming. It just helps you be the next level above all the lazy losers. And there's lots of them. Social etiquette, this one can kind of be hard for me. That poor white trash from the streets. Don't curse as much. That's one that's hard for me. I curse a lot. It brings you down, it brings your status down. Oh, you may be impressing everybody until you start talking. But obviously, learn some of and practice some of the just very basic skills of courtesy, open doors, hold chairs out for women, and you know, that kind of thing. Be on time, that's another aspect of social etiquette. I guess we could probably do a whole video just on social etiquette. There's a lot there. Another way that you can level up, that you can be more high value, be more of a boss, be more of a leader, is to be educated, be well educated. Doesn't mean you have to go to college or university. In fact, these days, geez, I'd suggest against it. You'll just end up some woke, brainless liberal chanting pro-Hamas with your blue hair. But you have YouTube, you have the internet, right in your hand, you have all the information in the world. When I run across somebody who's ignorant and they're holding a cell phone, I just don't understand it. Educate yourself. Not only does it give you things to talk about, makes you seem interesting, the most interesting man in the world. Remember those commercials? Whatever happened to that guy? But it's a way to succeed in life. Stupid people don't get very far. What was the quote by John Wayne? Life is hard, but it's even harder if you're stupid. Be well read. And that'll help you, obviously, with impressing intellectuals. Not that that's important. But read the classics. You learn a lot from books like Catcher in the Rye, Charlotte's Web. It's a kid's book, but there's lessons to be learned in all those classics. Read some of the greatest poems that were ever written. Just be familiar with that stuff. It'll help you to be more well-rounded, more sophisticated, more cosmopolitan, more worldly. Be a good communicator. Work on your communication skills. This is something that I've luckily been very good at. I grew up in a home around educated people. My mom is highly educated with a very high IQ, and even though when I was a kid we were poor and she was going through hard times, I learned how to talk well. I didn't know how to read until I was probably 10 years old, and I was a knucklehead in the streets. But I was around people that were articulate, so I knew how to talk well. And having a good smile and knowing how to be articulate has gotten me far in this world. That will set you above a lot of people. So help you get jobs, it'll help you get women, it'll help you get a lot of things in this life, is to know how to talk, know how to communicate. There's so many men that don't know how to communicate. Know how to communicate your feelings and your needs, know how to enforce your boundaries, and to communicate that in a sophisticated, calm, educated manner. Now this goes without saying, but you gotta add it in here, and some guys don't like this. If you want to be more high value, you want to be more of a boss, you want to level up in life, you got to be in good physical shape. It doesn't mean that all people that hold those types of positions or that are high value are in good shape, but it absolutely helps, and it gives you confidence. It'll help you learn lessons. It'll help you add some struggle and some suffering into your daily regimen as you climb the ladder of success and as you become more and more successful, making more money, having more and more of a kingdom. You don't want to be some lazy, soft, weak king. Be a warrior king. A king that still goes in the battle. A king that is still in good shape. Don't be some fat king on his throne. And the last one is be graceful in how you move. And as you get in better physical shape, you may gain more coordination. You can have a certain way that you walk. It doesn't have to be a George Jefferson strut, like some kind of idiot, but confident, slow, graceful movements. That's absolutely attractive, that's dominance, that's alpha, and it can also be very intimidating to weaklings. Just by the way you enter a room, by the way you hold yourself, you can have this aura that's very magnetic, very attractive. So these are things that we all could work on. It's all food for thought.